eBay has begun treating some buyers, trusted buyers, like Amazon buyers, where they're refunding the buyer before you even get the item back. How is this even a thing? I never heard of it before until today. I received a return and I went to process the return and I saw something that was just nuts. And it makes me ponder the question, and I'll get into the reason why, but is there such a thing on eBay as a trusted buyer program? It's not a documented thing because I looked it up, but I have reason to believe that there is an undocumented thing, maybe a secret program called the Trusted Buyer Program, where eBay gives preferential treatment to special buyers. Good buyers? I don't know. Now, we already know they give preferential treatment over sellers to buyers, regardless of how good of a buyer you are. But is there a special program for trusted buyers? That's the question. Now, the reason why I ask that is because I come over here to a return that I was going to process before making this video, and it looks like a normal return. Okay, inspect the item, send the refund. If you don't send a refund by June 4th, we'll automatically deduct the refund amount from your funds and close this return request. What they don't say is you'll get a defect, so don't do that. So I have to refund this right away. I have today or tomorrow to do it. I'm going to do it today. You'll see this tomorrow on the 4th, but trust me, it's refunded by the time you see this video. So let's click on send refund. I've already checked the item. It looks good. There's nothing wrong with it. But wait, what's this? It says send refund. Purchase price $60.74. I think I had it priced at $74.99 minus a 10% markdown sale and a 10% coupon, knocked it down to $60.74. But where's the shipping where I can toggle it on and off? Now that's where it got me thinking something's not right here. So, of course, I click on next, and you can see where the refund screen comes up that here's the breakdown. I'll end up owing $49.86. If I look at the breakdown, the final value fee of 40 cents, that's a fixed amount. That I thought it was 30 cents, by the way, but okay, 40 cents, and then $10.48 is my final value fee off of the entire transaction. Now it's saying purchase price of $60.74, but nowhere is my shipping that I charged the buyer. And I did go and look. I did charge the buyer shipping. As you can see here, this is the crazy thing. As you can see here, it shows you exactly what the buyer paid. It's kind of hidden here, but I did get positive feedback, which is good feedback. And then for whatever reason, they just didn't like it. They liked it, but they didn't like it. And then they paid $67.49, $15.03 shipping, sales tax $6.74, and they got that $6.75 it's a 10% coupon. But look, refund eBay advance. So it's saying I only have $16.37 now. That's weird. Why is eBay refunding? Now it looks like they refunded $66.14 to the buyer, and they did it when they say eBay advance. Is that saying that eBay has advanced that money on my behalf? Okay, but why are they refunding buyers before we get the item? So apparently that's been done, even though I guess when I refund this thing, it's going to give eBay $49.86 back because they fronted the money, I guess. But why is this happening? Has anybody seen that? Now, I suppose, based on the previous screen, if there was a problem with this transaction, I could go and edit this, and it just doesn't look like the same screen to me. I could edit, I could do 50%, and then give eBay a reason why I'm only giving them. And look, it doesn't give you the ability to retain your fees. Remember that when you're using that 50% tool. But I don't need to. The item came back just fine, and I just thought it was weird. I've never seen that message where it says eBay refund or an eBay advance. Anybody seen that before? That's nuts to me. So I did some digging. This got me to kind of start going down a rabbit hole a little bit. And I was able to find an article on the eBay community board, and it's right here, advance refund. This was from August of last year. And this person says, has eBay always provided a refund to the buyer before the item even gets back to the seller? I am the seller and I accept returns. I have an item coming back to me due to fit. The buyer just shipped it, and it seems like once it got the USPS acceptance scan, eBay gave the buyer their refund. It's baffling. I didn't authorize the refund because I don't have it back yet. And look, it's the same screen that I have, same kind of deal, where they gave the buyer an advanced refund. And so now others didn't seem to know what it was. You have Liz Morton from Value Added Resource. She found some users that did come across this. Like one user reported, I've recently seen where eBay is considering offering advanced refunds for trusted buyers. There it is, trusted buyers in auto parts categories, but have not heard of it in clothing, which I'm assuming from your active listings would have what this was for. That's the OP, the original poster. Another, actually, I think this is the same person. We've been trying to get more information about what the criteria is for trusted buyer program since eBay doesn't publish anything about it publicly, and it appears it may include other perks as well, like avoiding immediate payment requirements on offers. And I guess there's a post about that. We'll talk about it here in a second. Can you please provide details about why some buyers would be receiving advance refunds like this? And if it's part of the trusted buyer program, please provide details, blah, blah, blah. And so not only are buyers, trusted buyers, getting their refunds once there's an acceptance scan, much like if you're an Amazon buyer, and as soon as Amazon scans your package, boom, there's a refund back. And that's like all the time. But as sellers, we weren't expecting this, were we? But also there's more. There's more. If you have a trusted buyer that accepts an offer, and I think and or makes an offer that you accept, well, that may be why we're not getting payment right away, because eBay is deeming some of these buyers as trusted buyers, and they're giving them 4 days, sort of a layaway program, 4 days to pay for your item. Of course, eBay is allowing that item to be up for sale so someone else can come and snag it from them. And then, of course, you have to explain to them why they can't buy it because eBay told them they had 4 days. Doesn't seem to me like it leads to a good buyer experience. If they're such great buyers, then why is it a problem for them to pay? But I digress. Here is another mention of this. Well, is this news to me? Trusted buyer program. Here it is again. So I'm one of those sellers who activated auto payment on buyer offers in my preferences. The way it works is the buyer must designate a payment method before making the offer, and if I accept the offer, eBay automatically bills that payment method so that I get paid immediately or close to it. No need to wait for payment. This has been working fine. Receive the offer, accept it offer, get paid, ship. Seems simple to me, right? Until my most recent offer, I accepted the offer and nothing. Listing went into awaiting payment section in orders. It's only been 2 days, and I know buyers have 4 days, so okay, I can wait the 4 days, and if I'm still unpaid, buyer gets an unpaid item strike, and I relist. No big deal. But why wasn't there an immediate payment? An eBay glitch, perhaps? Apparently not a glitch. What customer service told me is, just as some sellers are TRS, that's top-rated sellers, some buyers are trusted buyers. Trusted buyers are not required to provide the payment method before they make an offer, regardless of my selected preference. So you can say, I want payment right now, and if you're considered a trusted buyer, eBay is not making them make that payment. Trusted buyers have 4 days to pay, period. However, as far as I can tell, unlike top-rated sellers, trusted buyers are not publicly identified as such. The customer service rep could not tell me anything more about the trusted buyer program and could not find it in the help pages, but promised to do further investigation and email me when she finds something. If I hear from her, I will post here. I'm certain that nobody heard from her. And here's, I guess, what they continue to say is, oh, and just aside, The customer service rep also told me that when auto pay has been triggered because I accept the offer, the item remains listed as active until the payment goes through. We talked about that. I wanted to add that because even though it's a short period of time, it would seem to mean that the buyer could make an offer, have it accepted, and lose it to another buyer who buys it during the short active period. And to me, that would unravel another can of worms, or open another can of worms, in that the buyer now that originally thought they were buying the item from you is pissed because, let's say they make an offer, you accept that 20% off offer, and they take their sweet time to pay for it. Someone comes in and pays full ask. Buyer does a little digging. They see, oh, well, you didn't accept my offer, or you reneged on my offer because you are getting more from this other buyer. I can see it. I can see the negative feedback from this trusted buyer. But now I did a little more digging, and I was able to find this on eBay's policies under refunding a buyer. When eBay refunds a buyer in a return request, eBay may sometimes issue a refund to your buyer on confirmation the return is on its way. There it is, right there. When this happens, we'll wait until the item is back with you before deducting the amount from you. This doesn't impact your protections as a seller. Of course, they want you to inspect the item, and you still have until that date. Now, they'll say they'll do it for you if you don't send the refund on time, but trust me, it's a defect on your account. So always refund by the date eBay gives you when you have a return. But you saw it. eBay says that they may sometimes issue a refund to your buyer on confirmation, which is the acceptance scan, that the return is on its way. So there it is. Hopefully that's enough proof. Now, it's not documented anywhere. When I typed in trusted buyer, it ain't coming up in eBay help and help and contact, or help and contact. Yeah. So it's not coming up. I tried to type that in, nothing. Crickets, zero. So I want to know, have you guys seen this before? Now, we all had our theories as to, you know what, I accepted an offer and I'm not getting paid. Well, apparently, a good portion of these is due to the fact that eBay is deeming these buyers as top or trusted buyers. Not even top rated. That's us. Trusted buyers. Now, what makes a trusted buyer? I don't know. Maybe they haven't been reported on yet. They bought all their items. They don't have a unpaid item strike. I don't know. Is this a good thing? You tell me. I want to know what you guys think, and have you seen this before? What do you think about eBay just automatically refunding the buyer? And you know what? This is just me being alarmed, not seeing this before. And to me, I don't care if eBay's doing this or not. My honest opinion is, at the end of the day, we still have seller protection. We can get in there, and if there's a problem, we can deduct up to 50%. And eBay's going to eat it because they trusted the buyer. They gave the buyer the money back before we got it back. And of course, that reporting of the buyer will then put them into some kind of standing where they're not trusted anymore, I guess. And also, if they want to allow the buyer to pay in 4 days or up to 4 days and allow that item to be sold at full ask or another competing offer out from under them, I guess, but they need to be willing to remove that negative feedback if that confusion ever happens because of that. The problem I have with this mostly is, what's new? No transparency, no communication. Why isn't this in the policy? I mean, it's no different than, hey guys, we ain't doing 1% minimum promoted listings. It's now 2%. Deal with it. Hey guys, we have a new program. It's called the Trusted Buyer Program, and we're trying this because we believe that most buyers aren't deadbeats. Deal with it. I would be okay with that. But the problem that I have here is we're trying to run businesses, and it's like playing a game of Monopoly when you don't know all the rules, and you find out, or you're changing the rules midstream, or there's no communication of the rules, and your opponent's taking advantage of these new rules you never even heard of before. So I want to, again, know what you think, and that's all I have to say. But figuring out these rules when they're not published is yet another example of how flipping ain't easy. Do me a favor, hit the like button if you appreciated the content. Consider subscribing to the channel. And of course, hit that notification bell so that when we go live or make a pop-up video like this one, you're going to be notified when it happens. So until next time, guys, have a great day, and we will talk to you here very soon.
Oh! Chargebacks, returns, and lowball offers too. Vero takedowns, they're a pain, what can we do? High selling fees, bad buys, and rude buyers galore. Flipping ain't easy, but we keep coming back for more. All resellers are gonna make mistakes. Learn from them, and you'll have what it takes. In the world of reselling, we're your guide. Flipping ain't easy, by your side. Sourcing great items is the key to success. Subscribe to the channel and stand above the rest. Focus on the thing that's within your control. Hang with flipping ain't easy. Let's roll. Catch the live streams on Mondays and Fridays. Join the Discord community for the parlays. Tune into the podcast Profit Playbooks. The name with Scott and Josh. Flipping's more than a game. Chargebacks, returns, and lowball offers too. A Vero takedowns, they're a pain, what can we do? High selling fees, bad buys, and rude buyers galore. Flipping ain't easy, but we keep coming back for more. Oh, all resellers are gonna make mistakes. Learn from them, you'll have what it takes. In the world of reselling, we're your guide. Flipping ain't easy, by your side. Sourcing great items is the key to success. Subscribe to the channel and stand above the rest. Focus on the thing that's within your control. Hang with flipping ain't easy. Let's roll. Catch the live streams on Mondays and Fridays. Join the Discord community for the parlays. Tune into the podcast Profit Playbooks, the name. With Scott and Josh, flipping's more than a game. Catch the live streams on Mondays and Fridays. Join the Discord community for the parlays. Tune into the podcast Profit Playbooks, the name. With Scott and Josh, flipping's more than a game.